Are they saying this loud enough so that we can hear all across the room?
I'm not trying to whisper it.
Yeah, you can hear them.
Might have been devoured by that gelatinous cube from earlier.
They tend to keep dungeons rather clean.
I don't think the cube was in this room.
Can the cube even dissolve bones?
It wouldn't
Maybe after a
surprise
long
me.
enough time.
And
It
what?
doesn't necessarily need to have come up here either. They could have gone down and ran into it.
Someone still would have had to been here to set up this shrine.
Yeah, but they could have set it up and then moved. They weren't necessarily moving to evacuate, so they didn't take the bars.
Unless maybe there was a lot more stuff here and you guys are getting the scraps.
That's true.
It's fun fucking with you guys when I have an idea as to what happened, but I'm not going to tell you.
Or maybe we're all in the other town and we're dreaming right now.
Yeah, maybe you're actually still in town and this is just a shared dream. Turns out Avina was the real villain the whole time.
I would never do that.
Speaking of the other town, what happened to the hooded lanterns that some of us had that we were borrowing? The town kind of disappeared before we had a chance to give them back.
You still have them.
Okay, I can remove temporary from that item in my description.
We do? I thought we gave them back.
I don't think I ever wrote that down.
I miss that town.
Technically, not all of you took them. Like, Zephyr took it, even though he may not have needed it, but he didn't have his eyes swapped over. But I think you, Avina, excuse me, Arim,
Okay.
and maybe Samael didn't take one because you can all just see in the dark.
I can't.
I own one.
I can see in the dark.
And I don't think Tucson took one because, like you said, he
yeah.
had one.
I can't see in the dark though, so I would have either taken one or I was an idiot and thinking I could use light spell infinitely.
Then maybe you did take one.
Well, after all this discussion, I'm going to inspect the bars to see if they are actually the scraps.
Okay.
See if there's been signs of, more than just us here and whatever the hell we've seen.
While you do that, Avina and Perthros, this whole time, what have you guys been doing?
Looking through journals.
And that's exactly what you're doing. These are, for the ones you can read, journals, notes, and all-around writings and drawings that people have done. Some of it that you can read, again, makes no fucking sense. Some of it that you can read and makes sense doesn't make sense still because of the fact that it's wrong, saying how there is a city or a town or so forth in a certain place, but you know for a fact, the two of you, when you traveled your long distance, there wasn't shit there.
Okay.
Now, helpful in one regard is there might be, to a degree, that these are telling you of towns from the future, because you know that time travel's a thing, and
Wait, we do?
kinda, or maybe your character doesn't. Maybe that was,
I don't think either of us do. I might. I have some weird inkling about what might be happening with Zephyr, just because of the journal I
Right.
found in the city, but...
I mean, in the end, that, I guess the other half of it, the more believable half for your characters, would be that perhaps this is where stuff had been, and failed townships or ruins that other people have found, and so forth. So to a degree, you could say that these consist of not only random information, but in a more gameplay-esque style, treasure map. Roleplay-wise, though, information. I guess treasure map would be wrong. Excavation maps. I guess, I don't know. I suppose you could view ruins as treasure. Whatever. And Tucson, yes, that door is unlocked.
I'm also talking with Berthos, just catching up, because it's been a while since we've actually talked. As we look.
Well, go ahead. You don't need to make it a huge, long monogram? Whatever.
Monocle?
Monocle? You don't need to make it something that's super huge and long, but by all means, you can have your roleplay.
We're generally just talking about the events that had happened, because her and Berthos never really got to talk about that at all. So it would be long,
you say that's what
it's just...
When you say that's what you are talking about, talk about it. Do it.
So, I know. So it's been a while since we've talked, Berthos. Not since
the accident.
Since that thing isn't there anymore, I have to apologize a lot for my behavior in the past.
Okay.
And whatever happens in the future, I just want you to know, thank you for being my brother. She hugs him. We're family, technically. Not brother, but you know. Adopted
Berthos,
brother.
you feel a cold steel slowly going into your back as she stabs you.
That's kind of where I was going with this, is like, I just have the I am uncomfortable face, and just, you can't see that at all.
Oh yeah, she's still metal. She chose a wrong time to do this.
Can't feel my lungs.
She lets go of the hug.
You really need to stop with those dice. Oh god, that hurts.
I'm sorry, it's they just kind of rolled on their own.
So Marcus, I'm gonna open the door and go to the other side.
Alright. You open the door.
A pack of iron walls not have an iron door with it, Marcus?
No, they didn't.
Oh.
I'm not 100% sure if the iron walls were meant to be used as, like, this purpose. But fuck it. So,
Tail walls.
you walk into a room that, lo and behold, is not lit.
Good thing I've got my lantern.
Speaking of, how many hours has it been since he lit that?
It's like only been about half an hour to an hour since you guys entered. We're just really slow about progression.
Yeah,
But
but I had to ask anyway.
It's not.
I only recently had to light it up for this room too.
True.
Roll me a spot real quick. Okay. So yeah, you notice with your light that there is 2 jail cells, it appears. And other than those 2 doors, there is a door down the room. And it appears to be a hallway to the other side of the room. You're pretty sure this might just be like a guard's spot, if anything.
I was muted. I'm gonna go up to the door and see if it's locked.
Alright, you walk up to the door to see if it's locked. As you start to open the door, because it isn't, that scale tool is so nice. If it won't go smaller by the key, fuck it, use the gizmo.
You're a gizmo.
An orc ghast jumps out and bites you.
Or ghast or ghost?
Ghast. It's like a ghoul.
It's really hard to tell with everyone's hand in the way, and the regular menu makes that A look like an O.
Only, stronger. I didn't intend for only one person to go in this room. But, that's a thing. It's happening now. So...
Just could always call for help.
He could. Tucson does a... 19 hit.
Yes.
Looking up its damage markers.
Yeah.
What happened?
As it bites down onto, we'll say, your arm, take 10 points of damage, and you are paralyzed.
How long is he paralyzed?
Till I'm dead at this point.
Oh, I'm sorry. Make a fortitude save.
$16.
You barely made it, but never mind. You are not paralyzed. But you feel yourself feeling like this guy means business.
So, is it my turn?
It is.
I'm withdrawing the fuck out of here. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Withdrawal counts as a disengage, so there are no attacks of opportunity. And I will promptly tell them that there's a thing in the other room and it hurts.
Is a disengage or is a withdrawal a run or charge like action?
It's pretty much a full round action where you get a 5-foot step back and then double movement speed.
But is it running?
I don't think it's running.
I'm checking on it right now. No, it does not say it's running at all. It's just you can move up to double your speed for the full round action. Even for a restricted withdrawal, it's just based on standard actions, and if that was all your character could do.
Yep, I see that. Running is a much faster movement speed. It's like 3 to 4 times fast compared to 2 times. Alright, never mind then. I just have to make sure, because if you guys run or charge, I have to make you roll balance.
I'm actually kind of surprised that there isn't something there about uneven terrain being a problem for movement.
Yeah. Either way, Tucson runs into the room and yells, "Guys, there's something bad."
Also, can anyone heal me? I'm bleeding. Oh, there's my arm.
You have your potions.
I'd rather save that for later. And plus, I don't know who here can heal, if at all.
No one.
Our only healer is our potions. And me for Jared, specifically.
Got it. I'll drink one on my next turn.
We rolling initiative at this point, Marcus?
Yes, you will. And what's its movement? Along with that, I'm gonna need Tucson and Arim to make a fort save, as this thing now has its stench spreading out around it. You can now, the two of you can clearly smell it. It smells like rotting flesh.
Do I get a bonus against this after being exposed to Avina's cooking?
Wow! Excuse me, but she is an exquisite
no.
cook.
Ah.
I'll
God damn
have
no.
you know, she only cooks the highest quality meals.
God damn no.
Still fucks up sandwiches.
Jared, since you are immune to poison, this is never going to affect you.
Okay.
If anyone has resistance to poison, this poison does provide its normal benefit to your fort save.
I do have a +2 against poison.
So, before we do initiative, what is Arim's fort save?
24.
Okay, and how about Tucson?
24 as well.
Alright, neither of you are affected, nor for this entire combat will you be affected by its stench. Perthros and Avina, if you guys get within 10 feet of it, or actually it might spread.
Would I be immune as the one who does the cooking?
No. So, you
No
know,
one's immune
if you guys
except
get
Jared.
this, actually the stench might spread. You may eventually wind up having to roll. And just for the sake of people that are watching, the video-wise, this is a much higher CR than they technically should be doing. I took something out of it to make sure that it's played a little bit down. But it's still strong enough to kill them. So, initiative time.
14.
Lamb?
Also 14.
Who has a higher dex? I'm guessing
I
Lamb.
do.
I would presume Lamb's dex is higher than 15.
Yeah, mine's at least 18.
Okay. Tate?
Dex roll? Initiative?
Yep, initiative.
Jesus Christ. Why always me? 9.
And Marcus, I have a question that maybe you know the answer to. Since this is an orc ghast, keyword being here orc, is it still classified as just an undead, or is it an orc undead? And will that give me a bonus against it because it's orc?
I'll let you have your bonus.
It's only a +1, but I was generally curious.
Hey man, a +1's still a +1.
Yeah, I'll let you have your bonus to it. Jared, what's your initial?
12.
And Noah.
10.
All right, order goes Gast, Lamb, Kelb, Jared, Noah, Tate.
Was there?
Roger
Say that again.
Goes Gast, Lamb, you, Jared, Jared, Noah, and then Tate.
Alrighty. Setting up turns.
All right, it lunges forward at Tucson.
Keep in mind, I am fighting defensively.
For the sake of everything, fighting defensively adds what to you?
2 AC, -4 attack. Against him, I also have the dodge bonus, and I'm sitting at 20 AC versus selected target.
No, I'm curious. When did you do a standard action to fight defensively against him?
Oh, that's right, we were still in combat. I would have done that during the talking phase, but no, never mind. I get to do that next turn.
All right, he bites and claws at you, almost completely missing you, but on his last swipe, he catches your arm where he bit you. For 3 damage, and I need you to roll me a fort save.
15 fort.
You feel fine still. So, that is his turn. Lamb, you are up.
I am going to Ray of Frost. Sorry, I'm trying to find my 22. For his touch.
22 versus his touch.
Yeah.
That's a hit. I mean, damage is still damage.
I will be moving and pulling out Galork's battle axe to attack this orc ghast. Does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
$11 points of damage.
Also, keep in mind, you and Tucson are now causing him to be flanked, which gives you a +2 on your hit. Not damage on the 2 hit.
I already took that into consideration.
Gotcha. Alright, Jared, you're up.
And I'll throw a dagger at it.
I'm back.
I'm guessing a 6 doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't.
That moment when you realized you forgot to hit end turn.
I'm gonna 5-foot step, and I'm gonna pull out my net crossbow and shoot it at him.
Got a -4.
I'm not fighting defensively for this one.
Yeah, but he's in melee range of Calb.
What?
He's in melee with Aram.
There's a feat that you need to have to not take a minus when you shoot a bow at combatants when they are in melee with each other.
Yeah,
Precise shot,
have
I think?
that.
Yeah.
Yep, precise shot. You don't take a -4 and you can't. You can only hit allies on a critical fail. Essentially.
Does 15 hit?
It does not.
Hi, what is this thing? Spooky. There's a hand hit the way.
Lamb, your hand.
Sorry.
Okay, I should be good there. That's 30. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot at it. With my bow. It's a magical bow. Does a 19 hit it?
Yes, a 19 does hit.
Nine points of damage. The air sings through the air.
You said 9?
Hits. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So, what's going on? Yeah, quiet. What's going on?
Alright,
Shot
it's
with arrow
gonna
and it
flip
killed
around
Marcus.
and attack Areem, its closest target. Areem, I am sorry. Your AC is 20, right?
Depends. Did we decide on what the hell is happening with mage armor right now?
That it does not go over top of stuff. So you either have armor or you have mage armor.
It was replacing armor bonus if it was below 4, right?
Right.
In which case, yes, AC is 20. So, what's happening with me?
Pain.
How much pain?
I'm gonna need you to make some fort saves.
How many fort saves and how much pain?
Three fort saves and 13 damage.
First fort save is 9.
So we don't even need to worry about the others.
That's why I figured I'd ask about the 9. And you said 13 points of damage?
Yep. You are paralyzed for 2 rounds as you fall down, unable to move, as this thing bites you and claws you, going just apeshit crazy at you. Lamb, you're up. Save your friend.
Tate, end your turn. Don't pull it in.
And Tate, you need to end your turn.
As I'm falling to the ground, by the way, I would like to say or think to myself, not again.
Paralyzed again.
Yeah, all Melfs. And that probably misses. Fuck. 12. Should be against touch.
That's against his touch?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I'm checking now.
It's a ranged touch attack.
Then you're good.
Oh, thank shit. What level are we? I do 6 points of acid damage.
All right, and then that goes off next turn or next time around, right?
Yes. And then it is over.
Granted, I'm not too sure if he'll last till next turn, but still. Yeah, Arim, you can't do anything.
As I lay here, I will think to myself, God damn it.
Thought I had something useful for this situation, and I don't. I'm gonna throw another dagger.
Okay.
Uh, 23. Six damage.
What was it to hit?
23.
Oh, okay. 6 damage?
Yep.
You throw your dagger so perfectly that it pretty much hit the spine, made the head pop right on off. The ghast is
terrifying.
dead. Or at least as far as you can tell. Being undead, maybe it just comes back, puts itself back together.